Hi, I'm Georgie Nguyen, the Volunteer and Donor Relations Manager at St. Mary's Dining Room. I've been with St. Mary's for 6 years now, and while I was attending the University of Pacific, our professor thought it was important for us to not only read about homelessness, but to go into our city to see it and learn more about it. Our mission to feed the hungry, care for health issues, and restore human dignity is made possible through the help of our volunteers. In our kitchen and dining room, volunteers help our small team with meal preparation, serving meals to our guests, and cleaning up, as we serve 3 hot meals 7 days a week, 365 days a year. In our hygiene centers, our volunteers help us restore our guests' dignity by providing hot showers, change of clothes, and hygiene goods. When you look good, you feel good. Our volunteers help our guests check in, schedule a shower time, and with personal shopping, so they go through the rounders together and pick out season-appropriate clothes. In our dental clinic, staff and volunteers help assess our guests to see what their needs are. Then we schedule them based on their needs with the dentist that provides that specialty. Those specialties include fillings, extractions, root canals, as well as dentures. If you're working with a case manager, you'll be able to receive dentures, whether it's partials or full sets. And many of our guests, that changes everything. It gives them the confidence to smile. It gives them just be able to pursue, because your smile is so much to you, right? And it's your confidence and so forth. So we're able to provide that here. In our medical clinic, our staff and volunteers help our guests with checking in, assessing them, taking their vitals, and escorting them to the exam room for our volunteer physicians to provide the compassionate care.
There's never a charge for anyone who comes here. We do treatments, we give medications, we make referrals out for things we can't do here like mammograms, women's health. If someone needs something more extensive, we'll refer them out to San Joaquin General for an MRI or an X-ray. Basically, we're treating for, we see many patients who have, many guests who have diabetes, who have heart disease, hypertension, nutritional issues. They frequently are not terribly familiar with the medical system in the US, so we walk them through that. I would say 9/10 of our folk who are here volunteering are bilingual. Spanish is used more than English. It gives me a chance to practice my Spanish. The change that I've seen is the same guests come back and back and back. We get an idea about what their wants are, what their needs are, what their family situations are, what their living situation is like. Like I say, we treat them with medications, and we will do treatments. One of the patients that I worked with the other day was burned in his tent. He was a homeless gentleman, and a fire started in his tent. He was in a burn unit in Sacramento for 3 weeks. He and his wife. He's back in Stockton now. The clinic was closed up there. He needed treatment for these burns. So that's something we could provide for him on the fly until the clinic opened again in Sacramento.
I see people go to social services when they have major mental health issues, when they're having a crisis. They can go, and from there they can go straight to mental health. I may not see them, say 30 to 60 days, but then when I see them, they're it's a whole different person. They've gotten on their meds, maybe off of drugs, but getting them off the street and asking for that help makes such a big difference.
Because unfortunately, due to the pandemic, we had to close our volunteer program. And now that we're reopened, we want to rebuild and get each department the help that they need. Whether it's hanging clothes in the hygiene center or washing clothes in the laundry room, we can use help there, as well as maintaining our beautiful campus. And you can help us by planting and pruning our campus and making it beautiful and inviting for the guests who come here seeking support. In our efforts to keep everyone safe, we require volunteers, staff, and guests to be masked while indoors and receiving services. We also require proof of your completed COVID-19 vaccine. Please visit us today at stmarysdiningroom.org to submit an online volunteer application and join us in our mission to serve our community.